Good morning. It's Friday, June the 18th. You're with Heidi and Colette on First Local AM. It is like Costa Rica in here at the moment. It's actually like this. It feels like we are laying on a beach, but it is very muggy out there too, which is beautiful.
This edition brought to you from the core of the sun.
The temperature is set to sun, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about the COVID numbers and the lack thereof, which is absolutely amazing. Cyber attack at I almost said Mohawk College. Nope, that's where I went, Sault College. Community app is kicking around, a little bit of trouble with the hubble.
Yeah.
Speaking of trouble, we caused a little trouble yesterday with one Dan Gray.
That's right.
I was inspired after
hard lessons were learned.
There were. I was inspired after I received the Stephen Del Duca hate ads from the NDP. Man, when did we turn American going all political with our political, holy cow. Anyways, Dan Gray decided to step out of the, well, he didn't decide, he was he was following an accident. He was working. And he left Facebook open on his computer, so naturally, we hacked that. So we have some screenshots here. We changed his profile picture a few times. What else do we got, Mike? Yeah, we were trying to get something in a pink tutu, but they didn't quite work out. What else did we do? 50 Shades of Grey. I believe that was your idea, Heidi. And yeah, we just simply wrote on there, lesson learned, Dan, one day I will learn not to leave my Facebook account open when my colleagues are present. Signed,
Heidi. I do actually have a picture of you actually doing the crime, though.
Oh, wow.
I figured it would somehow roll up on me, so I just thought, meh.
And it did later in the day. Heidi got attacked as well, but it wasn't me. Anyways, thanks for joining us. How was your night last night?
It was all right.
It was all right. You had a wonderful night last night.
It was all right. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad you had a low-key night. I also had a nice low-key night. And speaking of low-key, I can't say that. Going over to you, Craig. What's the weather like today?
Well, I know it's muggy and you like that, Colette. The dew point actually is at 13 degrees right now. We need it to go to 15 where it starts getting really muggy. I don't think we'll hit that today, but it is going to feel a little muggy today. Temperatures around 25. It's going to feel like 27. Winds are going to be light until this evening, and then they're going to pick up to the northwest. We didn't see the thunderstorms last night, but we will show you exactly where they are. Mike, if we can see that. They just missed us by a hair. They're just right now traveling through just the tip of the mitt in Michigan, and that whole line there is now producing some severe weather towards the Ottawa region and some heavy thunderstorms towards the bottom of Lake Michigan. That was supposed to be coming our way last night. It didn't. I'll explain why in the 3-day forecast, why we didn't see thunderstorms and why we may see some thunderstorms later on today. This is your 12-hour forecast for today. We're seeing a mix of sun and cloud right now. Temperatures are very warm at 17 degrees already, reaching 25 degrees, feeling like 27 this afternoon. And again, we could see a slight chance of showers or thunderstorms developing this afternoon and into early evening, and then we're going to start seeing some clearing. But temperatures even this evening are going to be quite warm at around 22 degrees. And those winds are going to switch around from the south to the northwest later on today. And they're going to be coming in at around 20 kilometers an hour. So it's going to be a little breezy and a little cooler as that air comes in for our day on Saturday. But I'll have more on the 3-day forecast coming up right now. Let's send it back to Heidi and Colette for some local news.
Thanks, Craig.
Thanks, Craig. Yeah, great. Some thunderstorm action. I saw the little graphic.
Yes.
The pictures are so
easy
pretty.
breezy, like easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, easy breezy. All right, what's going on?
Well, you know what? In terms of breaking news, we have been following the investigation that was declared to be homicide on West Street at Portage Lane. So the most recent update on that is that the police investigation unit has released the scene, so they are no longer, actively scouring that area. The investigation remains active and ongoing, however. Yeah, so evidence gathering has concluded, because that's, of course, why they would cordon it off. All released now, so again, soliciting any information that anybody might have with regards to this ongoing situation, to please contact Sergeant Mark Doobie at 949-6300, extension 114. We have also provided this update to our website, because you do also have the option of remaining anonymous and contacting Crime Stoppers through various means, whether by phone, there's a toll-free number, there's an app for that, or you can go right just to their website. All right, so that's the update with regards to that.
Thank you. Well, there's an app for a community project that's going around Sault Ste. Marie as well, which we'll talk about. We have some rapid testing too coming to Sault Ste. Marie.
Yes, small
and the
businesses.
and the COVID numbers. Do you want to go over those before we go to a commercial? Because they're
encouraging. We are now officially 1 week without any new cases having been confirmed.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yes, we still need some canned laughter or something. Why can't we do that? Canned laughter.
You asked, not you shall receive.
Do I get to approve the canned laughter? Because I think there were different kinds, right? Like, you could have the canned laughter that you would find on an episode of the Brady Bunch, for example, which was markedly different from the canned laughter that you would hear at live tape recordings of game shows. I'm thinking the 70s, 80s, Card Sharks and things like that.
I like the Brady Bunch one if you can, Mike.
Just wait, you'll see.
Okay, all right. Well,
the Brady Bunch. Okay, but we digress. Okay, so rolling totals then. So to date, in the region of Algoma, we have administered 149,792 tests, out of which we have confirmed 397 cases. 3 of those remain active, so that is down 1 from yesterday. We have 2 people in hospital, one of those being a non-Algoma resident, not captured in the active cases, so they're probably just hanging out, just kind of hanging out there. The resolved cases can be counted in the number of 394, and we are static at 110 cases having screened positive for the variants of concern. And this data is coming directly from the Algoma Public Health website. Now, provincially, yesterday, Ontario did report 370 new COVID-19 cases and 7 additional deaths. So numbers definitely continuing, in a moderately downward trend. Province reports a test positivity rate of 1.3%, which is down from 2% 1 week ago. Lowest positivity rate recorded since October 2nd. There were 30,454 tests completed in the 24-hour period from Wednesday to Thursday. Hotspot numbers, 67 new cases in Toronto, not bad, T.O. 57 in Waterloo, 47 in Peel, 34 in Ottawa, and 27 in York Region. Look at those numbers.
I know,
7, 7, 7, 7. Yeah, anyway.
Cool.
Well, I start in that direction. 635 resolved cases, dropping the active case count once again. So one more time to say, resolved cases have outnumbered new infection each day since mid-April. So
this is
good news all around, yeah.
Well, just on the heels of that, just so you know, we are 16 months into the pandemic. And with that, the city we received a question with regards to how the city charging APH for the use of vaccine clinics.
Right.
Following up on this reader's question, we contacted communications manager for the city, Tessa Vecchio, so thank you, Tessa, for responding.
Certainly.
If the city has been charging a rental rate to Algoma Public Health for the use of the GFL Centre.
Right.
The answer is we are not charging a rental rate on the days that the vaccine clinics are held. The city, however, does invoice APH for costs related to staff cleaning and incidentals. There is no direct impact to the municipality. She did provide a rough breakdown to charges to APH over the past few months, noting that they vary because of the number of clinics, fluctuate from month to month, affecting billable costs in terms of materials and stuff. Also, just to note, it does say at the bottom, if you wanted to rent the GFL rink as an adult, the rate per hour is $200 to do so. This is posted to SiouxOnline.com.
But well, I don't know, like in the interest of public safety, like you think that they should be? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm encouraged to have a relatively neutral, hello, okay. Anyway.
I think Mike's sleeping.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. All right, you've got our copy.
Oh, he's getting the clapping. Okay, you're
see if you
forgiven.
Yes. Just wanted to mention this weekend is a busy one.
Yes.
We have, on Sunday alone, we have Father's Day. We have the first day of summer.
Ooh.
And we have my parents' 51st wedding anniversary. Well, we all do. So want to address all of that today. And a couple other special things to note. And we're going to note some special local business right now. So watch this commercial break and we'll be right back.
First Local, supported by Gary Chervinsky, Exit Realty, Lake Superior. Buying a home is a big decision, so is choosing the right agent. Call Gary Chervinsky, broker at Exit Realty, Lake Superior, 705-257-5432.
Together, we can reduce the spread of COVID-19. Went grocery shopping? Fill the car with gas? Picked up a prescription? Wash your hands often to help reduce the spread of germs. It can save lives. A message from the Government of Canada.
Just once in a while, at parties and stuff. If that's what your kid says, they'll probably also tell you that it's not a big deal. But that's no reason not to talk about it. You could tell them that you think that's a good thing and that you're really happy they don't use it that often. Then ask them why. Maybe deep down they know it's bad. They just need your help realizing it. From there, it should be pretty easy to drop off the hint that their brain is still growing and that they shouldn't smoke pot. At least not until they're older.
Visit drugfreekidscanada.org for more tools to help start the conversation.
Welcome back to First Local Mornings with Colette
Good
and
morning.
Heidi. Friday, June the 18th, very exciting day. We made it to the weekend. You startled me. You said we're 60.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
I want that to play out if we walk into a new room today. Coming out of the washroom.
I think I need to have that with me at all times.
Right?
You know, just it's like that. You remember
Fanfare.
Staples? They used to have those big red buttons and you could spank
was
it. That
easy.
was easy. Well, I want my own canned laughter
Me
to come
too.
with me wherever I go because, darn it, I think I'm just that funny
God
sometimes.
damn it, I'm good enough. I'm going to
That's
follow
right.
you then with my...
That's right, yeah. Okay, hang on, I cut out. But anyways, you startled me. 'Cause
Why?
You said we're 16 months into the pandemic. I could swear that it's been 10,000 years of ongoing stay at home and lockdown and, you know,
It's a little excessive.
not really getting too close to anybody, but smiling as you kind of cut a very wide berth around them, right? Like, yeah, it was, nothing, you know, not to offend you or anything, like you're out on your walk and you would rather walk in traffic than pass too closely to the other people.
Yeah,
like
it's
like, yeah, so anyway, speaking of not too close, there was like a cyber attack or something?
Yeah, well, Sault College is responding to an attempted cyber attack. I don't have many details here right now, but we did receive this press release from Rick Webb, who is the Director of Human Resources and Corporate Communications for the college.
Okay.
Sault College is responding to an attempted cyber attack. As a precaution, they have suspended certain information technology services to protect the network. They have retained an industry-leading this is exciting. They have retained an industry-leading cyber forensics provider to investigate the incident and assist with restoration of operations. Oh, so restoration, so they were shut right down. We are working diligently to address the issue and will provide further updates as more become available. So we will update you as we know.
All right.
And there was an accident on 4th line yesterday?
There was an accident on 4th line just around the noon hour. Emergency services were dispatched to 4th line for a single vehicle collision. You know, the picture actually, do we have the picture? It shows like an SUV, like right in the ditch.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I remember seeing
that's,
that.
Dan did snap a picture. It's okay, Mike. It's really kind of a brief story. So if you do go to the website, because that article is posted there, you will see the picture. But at any rate, upon arrival, he's very clear that it appeared the SUV was nose down in the westbound ditch, just west of Old Gooley Bay Road. So traffic was forced to one lane in both directions for a short period of time. But yeah, there it is. So you can kind of see it off in the distance there. Sault Police Services, paramedics, of course, attended the scene, although it did appear as though there were no major injuries. Dan indicated that police were on the scene for roughly an hour investigating. And we will keep you, of course, up to date should anything further develop with this.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk a little bit about a community app, and I'm not too sure how well this will be received. I'm meh about it too.
Yeah.
What do you think? The city released an app called Community Pass yesterday. This was developed by a group of healthcare professionals in our city. So with step 1 of the provincial reopening plan underway, the city, in partnership with My Community Health, is pleased to support this Community Pass app. Using beacon technology and Bluetooth, users can automatically check in if they are in close proximity to a beacon with their mobile device. Let's talk. Let's dumb this down a little bit. It's a little bit IT-ish. Okay, so that has several features, including helping people to self-screen for symptoms, check into locations to assist with contact tracing, and store COVID-19 vaccine documents and test results. There's only so many places throughout the Sault that has this beacon or Bluetooth technology, and that's GFL Memorial, Transit Services, Senior Centers, Northern Community Center, and the John Rhodes Community Center. So the data from this app is stored on a secured Canadian server in compliance with our personal information protection, blah, 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 blah. The app is also used for screening prior to entrance to events or anything like that.
Sure.
Participation is voluntary. The cost to do so is free, by the way.
Yes.
You can download that on Google Play or the App Store.
Okay.
But go. What are your thoughts and feelings? Because I know, well, with your information out there, I don't know.
That's a lot of information. That's what I think. That's a lot of information to be entrusting to a server anywhere, in my opinion. The flip side of that being, yeah, I mean, certainly it could facilitate entry into things. But I just, you know, like, can you really? Well.
They have to do their due diligence on this as well, because you got to think somebody has to maintain that. Somebody has to manage all of that data, collect it, store it.
I think it's a little bit soon, is what I think. I think it's a little bit soon for this. You know what? Or maybe too late, depending on your opinion, right? And your perspective, because a good time for this, you know, to start gathering this information and tracking it and providing facilitated access to symptom detection might have been 12 months ago,
and
right?
I get the premise, and I think the idea is definitely a good one. It's just, again, but I know if you guys are interested in it, is free, it's voluntary, go to, it's called Community Pass, all one word, P is capitalized, and just check it out. I don't know, see what you think. Well, what about taking action to address the French language into our education system?
Well, yeah, that's a good thing to jump into. You know, so for those of you who do have children in French immersion or in, you know, full-blown French school, the Ontario government has made a commitment to strengthen French language education as they roll out a new 4-year strategy to recruit, train, and retain more French teachers, okay? So Ontario is investing to the tune of $12.5 million over the next 4 years. So this is also posted to the website. Some really zesty and robust
my favorite word.
quotes are part of it. But yeah, it just has to do with creating more professional learning opportunities for teachers, culturally providing them with culturally relevant resources and supports. Look at, they even have robust in the story.
They do. Circle that, highlight, and circle.
Okay,
Robust.
and includes a robust data.
Excellent.
I'm so energized by that.
Yes.
A robust data
highlight
collection.
Highlight that.
Exercise to better understand the factors contributing to this teacher shortage, because they have had some difficulty.
Hey, you got a job there yourself.
Well, je peux parler la belle langue, but you know, I don't know if I want to. I'm not sure I'd want to be a teacher in this moment. Although some would argue I do teach.
You teach me. You teach me daily.
Oh, stop.
You do.
Stop it.
You do.
There was one more thing that I wanted to hit on in this, though, and that had to do with part of the purpose behind this strategy and this development of this 4-year plan is the Ontario government recognizing the importance that the French language and the French culture does represent in terms of the fabric, the tapestry of our heritage. So I think that it's a worthy investment. I was excited to learn about this, and I think that it will really pave the way for some strengthened education en la belle langue.
Okay, well,
So,
thank you very
yeah.
much. Speaking of our history of Canada, we do have some Indigenous announcements to make as well. There was
Okay.
a great one yesterday with regards to the mine in Geraldton. Hello to the Rutherfords, the only two people I know live in Geraldton, and where that money is being where that money is going to create more jobs for the Indigenous communities. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back with some social media. We're going to tell you where you can fish this weekend with your dad if you want to do that on Sunday, and we'll be right back after this quick break.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
Loss is something that never leaves you. Donate $45 today to help victims of impaired driving. A message from Mad Canada.
COVID-19 is a serious health threat. When you touch things like gas pumps, door handles, or someone else's cell phone, you can spread the virus, even if you don't have symptoms. Don't put lives at risk. Wash your hands. Stay 2 meters apart. That's a distance of 2 arms lengths. And if you're sick, stay home to save lives. A message from the Government of Canada.
Welcome back to First Local on Friday, June the 18th with Heidi and Colette on this beautiful morning.
Yes.
Before we hit some social media, we're going to hit some Craigers. Update us, Father Nature. Where is he?
Very much. Well,
There he
unfortunately,
is.
we didn't see those showers or thunderstorms last night. We can show you why. Here's the line right here. This is the cold front that came through. But Lake Superior is a thunderstorm destroyer because it pulls the energy out of the cloud. So sometimes we miss out on the thunderstorms. You can see they're just to our south, pushing now, and north of Ottawa, a severe thunderstorm from this exact same line. Now, that said, we have almost the exact same pattern happening tonight. Hopefully we'll see those thunderstorms and those showers. We'll take a look at temperatures around Northern Ontario today, 24, 25 degrees here in the Sioux, 23 in Wawa, 27 in Timmins, and again, they're going to be seeing those thunderstorms and some very warm air there, 27 in Thunder Bay, or Sudbury, I should say, and 26 in Thunder Bay. So we are seeing those warm temperatures. We're just not seeing that energy that creates that thunderstorm. But here we go again. We have a secondary cold front coming through tonight, and again, we could develop showers and thunderstorms along that front. Let's see if Lake Superior destroys these thunderstorms as well. Otherwise, we're just going to be stuck with a mix of cloud and maybe some scattered showers. So this is the forecast for the next 3 days. Again, same story as yesterday. Sun, cloud, showers developing, maybe a thunderstorm later on in the evening. Temperatures 24 to 25. Going to feel closer to 27 with the humidity. 20 degrees on Saturday as that cold front, secondary cold front pushes through, so it drops our temperatures a little bit, but leaves us with no showers and a mix of sun and cloud. And then for Sunday, here's a big change. We had originally had showers for Sunday. That's going to shift to Monday now. Temperature is not bad at 24 degrees for the first day of summer and Father's Day, and a mix of sun and cloud with some variable clouds. So not shaping all that bad for the weekend. And then next week gets a little stormy again. We'll talk about that later. That's your weather right now. Let's send it back to Heidi and Colette.
Well, thank you, Craig.
Yes.
You can tell I wasn't listening, but thank you very much.
I don't think you're supposed to declare it.
Well, I don't lie.
We did try to arrange the canned laughter just so he could feel supported, because it does contain some clapping, right? You know, I think the upside of canned laughter is that it's celebratory and supportive. Affirming is the word that Moira Rose would
use.
invoke Yes.
Well, speaking of celebrating, as I spit my granola bar, I want to wish my parents a very happy 51st wedding anniversary coming up on Sunday, June the 20th. Last year we did have plans to celebrate that, but we have a little showing for you, Alexis and Brian Linden in Stony Creek, which I haven't seen them since August. So we're wishing you a very happy anniversary from your 2 grandsons and your beautiful daughter, Colette. There you go. Mike put that together. There's a picture last year from their 50th that was just at my brother's house, and I missed that. And that's their wedding anniversary picture. Look at that. My mother looks
my
pretty.
gosh.
My son looks so much like my dad and my brother. Holy cow.
He really does.
Yep, and there's just an updated picture of my parents. So
God, they are what you would call a handsome couple. Like,
they
look
certainly are.
Beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There is hope for me for the future, I hope. Anyways, happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. Wish I was there.
Yeah.
So how about some other social media stuff?
Some social media stuff. Okay. Steve Childs beats everybody to the punch with his acronyms, Monsieur. He says GMAHAGW, so good morning all. Have a good weekend. Yes. You too, Steve. Usually you salute me with mugs of beer, but not yet. Maybe that comes lower in the feed. Margaret McKay, good morning all. Good morning, Margaret. I want you to have a fantastic weekend. Bradley Evoy, happy Friday.
Happy Friday,
with
Brad.
the peace sign. Jim Whitty, good morning, ladies.
Morning, Jim.
Good morning, Jim.
What?
There's a new name.
scared me.
Sandy Lacrosse is watching. Yay, Sandy. Thank you for checking in.
Good morning, Sandy.
Heidi, you look like a sun goddess. I love you. You're great on air. Keep it up. You're an inspiration. Well, thank you. I've known Sandy for a long time. Yeah, no, those are really kind words. Sandy and I go way back. She also is very inspirational. She's overcome many challenges in her life and is a fantastic mother and a supportive partner and an all-around great person. So thank you for watching. Marilyn Trumbull says, good morning, beautiful ladies, and everyone else. 4 exclamation points. She's got the huggy emoji. I hope your parents are watching because the sun's coming up between 2 great huge tracts of land. And happy anniversary to you both as well. So
my parents are Scottish and ripped that out for Heidi
oh my
yesterday.
God, I went wild yesterday. This is like, so Marilyn also offers up, you know, the thermometer with the temperature rising, the coffee,
the temperature's
sun.
rising in here.
I know. And it is actually. It's getting a little close,
Got a little
as I
sweat
would say.
behind my hairline here.
Jim Whitty. Hey, Brad, my second local buddy with the smiley, LOL. You guys. Giselle, happy Friday morning, everyone. Good morning, Giselle. Judy Varco.
Aww.
Good morning, sunshine ladies. It's Friday.
morning.
You both deserve an awesome weekend, so do something exciting. Enjoy. I think I'm going to hit another patio again. That was a good time last weekend with my eldest. We went out for a little lunch. That was nice. So, Judy, I hope you do something fun as well.
Thanks for watching this week, Judy.
Absolutely. Bradley, hey, Jim, the Down the Line connection. Yes. Jim, Brad, and I are all from down the line. Oh, no, Steve Childs is going to break my brain again. DFTBY.
DFTBY.
LMT.
Oh, my God. Okay.
AND. I don't know if that's and or
I know that one.
GL. So something good luck. I'm going to have to think about
We're
that.
going to have to think about that one.
Steve.
A couple more and then we'll rip a commercial off.
Enika says, good morning all. Happy Friday and a splendid weekend. Enika, for those of you who don't know, is watching us from the Netherlands. 2 cups of coffee, 2 cookies, you know, a hibiscus, a sun parasol, and a sunshine with the face.
And thanks for that meme. Such a funny little joke yesterday over it. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was, totally.
You're very cute.
Bradley, my friend once used laughing gas as a deodorant. He smelled funny the whole day.
Speaking of that dad joke, why don't we call on our resident?
Oh,
dad joke! Oh, there's
Ken
some fanfare. Kevin, resident dad, come give us a joke.
Hi.
Hi!
Hey!
Done this in a while.
No, you haven't. We didn't fire you. What's going on?
So why do artists like gasoline so much?
I don't know. Why do artists like gasoline so much?
Because it makes their van go.
Oh, boom, choom. And do we get the fanfare and applause for
No, I don't
Kevin?
get that. I'm not special.
Right. Oh, there you go, Kevin. Thank you. Thank you very much. And welcome back from your
See,
hiatus.
everything is so much better
Absolutely.
with canned laughter.
I think you have
we'll do
something
two
there.
more social media comments and then we'll move on.
Okay, all right.
We also have factoids too. Jim Whitty, down the line is fine as it will never fail. It was all good unless you lived in Poplardale.
No, we don't get
no
fanfare for
canned
that?
laughter for that. For those of you who don't know, I did
I have
grow up.
absolutely no idea. Oh.
Yeah, I grew up in Poplardale.
Oh, right,
Poplardale
yes.
is a road, so there's down the line, and then there's down the line, and Poplardale was down the line. But yeah, well, I mean, certainly we can all aspire to Echo Bay, Jim, but yeah, Poplardale is just fine.
It does giggle. It makes me giggle.
And Bradley goes, ouch, Heidi's going to need some aloe after that burn. Meh,
Oh,
meh.
ouch, Brad.
Takes a little bit more than that to ruffle me, but anyway, keep trying, guys.
Speaking of, okay, oh, sorry.
No, that's fine.
Okay, we are going to
We're gonna
hit a
come
commercial
back.
break. We want to talk about Indigenous History Month.
Yes.
The rapid antigen screening that is here in Sault Ste. Marie, which will benefit our community. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
First Local, supported by James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist. Your new home doesn't come with mortgage advice. I do. Call James Seaton Mortgage Specialist, RBC 705-975-1519.
Are you?
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings with Colette.
Good morning.
And Heidi. Friday, June the 18th, end of the week, very exciting time. Yeah, well, you know what, we'll just talk about Canada is actually now going to be getting 1 million extra doses.
Sorry, how many?
1 million extra doses of Moderna, the COVID-19 vaccine, and that's going to come to us from the United States, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Procurement Minister Anita Anand made that announcement. So, you know, it really looks like, you know, we're getting the support that we need in terms of increasing our vaccination supply to roll those out to the people who are interested in getting a vaccination. You know, so obviously thanks were given to U.S. President Joe Biden as well as Ms. Anand's counterpart in the United States, Jeffrey Zients. So yeah, so very exciting, and Canada is paying for it's not clear from the announcement whether we're paying for the vaccines or whether this is in fact part of the United States pledge to donate millions of COVID-19 vaccines globally. So,
which they discussed at their summit last week and had all that. I know that all countries were trying to push out more vaccines or money to the
it is a
countries.
global issue, right?
It is, yeah, globally. So, okay, thank you very much. Okay, so yesterday there was an announcement with two ministers, one being Minister McNaughton, who is the Minister of Skilled Trades and Development and Labour Training, and the other one was Minister Greg Rickford. Now his portfolio is split between the Indigenous Affairs as well as Northern Development and Mines, which came into play very well for him yesterday because the announcement had to do with both the Indigenous communities as well as mines. What's happening is the Ontario government is investing $3.6 million to help 150 Indigenous people receive training to start careers building and running the new Greenstone gold mine in Geraldton. And like I said yesterday, I have been to Geraldton, and no, you do not get good Wi-Fi connection. They will, skills learned will need to become construction craft workers, welders, truck operator or heavy equipment operators, truck drivers, millwrights. So this new investment is part of Ontario's $115 million skills development fund designed to support fresh ideas for training.
That's great. Good information. It's like a lot of money really being offered up in support of some really worthy projects, I would say, you know. Infrastructure, for example. Infrastructure.
Don't get me started, Heidi. Don't get me started.
So you did mention that this weekend is Father's Day, and the Ontario government just keeps on giving. So you know what? Whether you're new to fishing or it's something you already do as a family, free fishing on Father's Day weekend provides a fun and safe way to bond with your family. And this is coming from John Yakubuski, the Minister of Natural Resources and Forestry. So it's a great way for families to enjoy one of Ontario's greatest natural resources. Obviously, they're still emphasizing the importance of, you know, staying within the guidelines to ensure plentiful and healthy fisheries for future generations. So, you know, follow the conservation license catch limits, obey the size limits and sanctuaries, follow all the relevant and applicable fishing regulations. So further to this, you can celebrate all Ontario families. The province is offering free day use permits at more than 100 Ontario parks this Sunday, June 20th, 2021. So they're saying to guarantee your access to 17, wow, that's kind of contradictory. I'm going to point out that this is a press release, so yeah. But anyway, you can book a daily vehicle permit in advance of your visit by going to, and this is all one word, it's also posted to our website with a very clever hyperlink, ontarioparks.com/day use. Okay, and that will actually provide you with all of the information you need, including a list of the participating parks. So do go to SiouxOnline.com. The information is posted there, and you can find out all you need to know about fishing, day park, touring on Father's Day. Yes.
The last week I did an interview with the curator of the Sault Ste. Marie Museum, so I just wanted to just bring that up because I'm about to dive into a story about celebrating Indigenous History Month with the museum as well. But they did release their online shop. There are coloring books of some historical sites throughout the city, and I would like encourage you to go view those coloring books and purchase that and help them out.
Okay.
To celebrate Indigenous History Month, though, the Sault Ste. Marie Museum is partnering with the Shingwalk Residential School Centre to present a virtual film. This will be held on June the 22nd from 7 to 8:30 p.m. You do have to register beforehand. This is a silent film version of the Hiawatha play created in 1932 and followed by a talk with Garden River First Nation community member Frank Bello. Now I know Frank had some interviews and meetings with Josie yesterday, so we look forward to seeing those as well. Frank's family members were in the play, which performed from 1901 to 1969. It was played locally and internationally, which is pretty amazing for Indigenous and non-Indigenous audiences. Frank recalls memories of his grandmother and aunties participating in the play in the 1960s. He is of the Crane clan and a graduate of Algoma University and Queen's University. Oh, I want to go to Queen's University. He's an artist, a lacrosse player, a woodworker, and a knowledge keeper. The Hiawatha play was performed by members of the Garden River First Nation and is based on Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Please go to our website and get some more information with that. Amazing little adventure between the museum and the First Nations communities. So that's awesome.
Okay. All right, so I talked about patio business at restaurants and having gone to a patio last weekend, you know, certainly just to kind of get that social component restored in my life and as well to support local business. So to that end, there has actually been a report and an article created indicating that half of the restaurants might not actually even survive this summer alone without the current levels of support. So specifically, if rent and wage subsidies are scaled back as they are supposed to be starting July 4th, most restaurants will struggle to pay their staff, to pay their suppliers, and at least half will have to consider closing down for good unless the plan changes. So this is a group of restaurateurs who have come together to form the Restaurant Survival Coalition. They're demanding an exemption from the scheduled phase out of the rent and wage subsidies for the highly affected food service sector. And it continues to be a top measure that Restaurants Canada is advocating for as part of a critically needed restaurant survival support package. And we've talked about it anecdotally, right? Like how difficult it must be to operate a restaurant. How do you keep your food fresh? How do you, order supplies? And some people might say, well, they've been permitted to, do takeout. Well, you still need staff to cook the food. You still need people to man the phones. You still need people to package it up. So, I think really, if you crunch the numbers, you'd find that takeout's probably not cutting it all that well.
No, and as well, when they were going to allow patios to open a little bit sooner, people went out and purchased more alcohol and more patio-related appetizers, and they took a huge loss with that. And I know that even a guy sent a little bill to Premier Ford to pay for the extra beer that he bought that weekend, but I don't think that ticket was paid by the province.
Anyways, it a buck of beer?
Yeah, it was not a buck of beer. We will be right back. We've got some more social media, some factoids, some more news. Don't go anywhere.
First Local, supported by YDoc Detailing. Call YDoc Detailing at 249-356-6688 to book an appointment for detailing or paint correction services today.
Every day, people in crisis need someone to answer their call for help, to let them know they're not alone. Whenever people need someone, the Canadian Red Cross is there, on the phone lines and the front lines, around the world and here at home. But none of it would be possible without people just like you. No matter who you are, you have something to give. You can be that someone with the Canadian Red Cross. Learn more at redcross.ca/someone.
When social distancing, remember, stay at least 6 feet away and wear your mask. Help save lives.
Thank you for being with us on this beautiful Friday, June the 18th. We have Father's Day, first day of summer, a couple of anniversaries, and some other anniversaries to celebrate this weekend. On June the 17th, we just told you about an accident that happened up at Fourth Line where the white truck or SUV took a nosedive there that we just showed that picture. Well, in breaking news, we have an update for that story. On June 17th, officers with patrol services ended up charging 47-year-old Michael Griganti with impaired driving. At 11:42 a.m. yesterday, officers responded to a call of a possible impaired driver in the area of Fourth Line and Peoples Road. That's right around the corner from me.
Okay.
Upon arrival, officers located a gray SUV nose down, as you see. They believe the ability of the person driving this vehicle was blurred by alcohol or drugs. He was arrested, and a subsequent search found the accused to be wearing a police-issued vest. He was provided a drug recognition evaluation in which he performed poorly. While in this cell area of the police services building, the accused caused damage to a room while contacting his lawyer. He is charged with impaired driving, alcohol and drugs, possession of stolen property, and mischief under $5,000. He has been released on an appearance notice and scheduled to appear in court on July 26th, and that has just been posted to our website.
Wow.
Over to you for the other update about Oklahoma Steel. Oh, sorry. We'll come back to that.
Okay. You know what? The Chamber of Commerce did release some information yesterday in partnership with the Algoma Vaccination Support Council. They are very pleased to announce that Sault Ste. Marie will be able to start distributing rapid antigen screening kits for small businesses. So small businesses being defined as those with fewer than 150 employees. And this will start as of Monday, June 21st. So the screening kits are being provided by the federal and the provincial governments, complimentary, so free of charge to small and medium-sized businesses, just as an additional tool to help keep the workplaces safe. And this is coming from the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce locally, Rory Ring. So basically, if you go to the press release that is posted to our website, again, very handy with hyperlinks. So if you are a small business owner that falls into the category of having 150 employees or fewer, go there, order your rapid antigen screening kits, and they will be available. You have to schedule a time for pickup, of course, when you order your kits online, and they will be available for pickup from the GFO Memorial Gardens on Monday and Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So very specific directives as to where you go. And hey, the people who are bringing out are members like of the City of Sault Ste. Marie team members as well as the Greyhounds. So
yeah, that's good. Eh? They've been part of that. Good. Okay, so Algoma Steel is posting strong financial results as opposed to what we're just discussing with small business and restaurant. Algoma Steel is thriving. But this has just been posted to our website as well, so please go to SaultOnline.com and read the article in its entirety. But as a quick synopsis, Algoma Steel Inc.'s transformation journey is on track as signaled today with a strong financial results reported for the fiscal year. So obviously ended March 31st, 2021. Unless otherwise specified, all amounts are in Canadian dollars. You will see some images going beneath that article posted. For the fourth quarter, Algoma Steel reported a net income of $114 million.
Wow.
Up from a loss of 73.5 in the prior quarter, and up from 19 million in the fourth quarter of the fiscal 2020. The strong performance for the year is attributable to both revenue and cost factors, as Algoma has controlled costs and solidified its financial and liquidity position while capitalizing on the strong demand.
Good. Wow.
There you
Good
go.
for them.
Sorry for reading that, but it
Fantastic.
literally just got posted. I want to make sure we share that with you. So I was doing one of these.
Good to know that. Good to know that at least one business is doing well in the pandemic, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Way to go, Steel.
So Dan posted an interesting article with regards.
No, he didn't. Dan doesn't do that. I don't buy it. It's garbage. Just kidding.
Hi, Dan.
Hi,
we
Dan.
love you.
Don't leave your Facebook open, Danny boy.
I think he learned that lesson the hard way.
I think he's going to scrub again.
So talking about the Hubble telescope, it may have taken its last picture. NASA has said that the telescope, which has taken thousands of, wait for it, stellar pictures, has been shut down, and all astronomical viewing has been halted actually since Sunday. And now, further to that, on Monday, controllers at the Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland tried and failed to get the computer to restart. Space Flight Center, Goddard,
Houston, we have a problem.
So the blame is actually being assigned to an 80s era memory unit, which is installed 548 kilometers up on the orbiting camera platform. So the plan now is to switch to a backup memory card, and if that works, they should be able to reboot the telescope and other instruments in coming days.
Right.
NASA plans to launch the Hubble successor, which is named the James Webb Space Telescope in November. However, at an elevation of 1.5 million kilometers and in solar orbit, astronauts will not be able to do any tune-ups on this one either.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't know. It seems like, you're just kind of courting the same challenge, but all right. Although the new telescope activation is years behind schedule at this point.
Why?
I don't know. It's planned to launch from French Guiana using Europe's Ariane rocket in the future. So we don't have an exact date on that launch, but it is coming.
Nice.
And in the interim, for those who rely on the Hubble for stargazing, please know that they are doing what they can to fix it. So,
damn, I just dropped my pen. Well, hubba, trouble.
That's right. That's right.
Hey,
Holy.
do you shop at Shoppers Drug Mart and Noche Filele? Because I do, because I'm obsessed with the PC points.
Ooh, good program.
I'm obsessed with the PC points. And I always, when I go to Esso to get my gas before, and I would like, can I claim my points? They'd say no, but you can collect. Well, guess what? In an announcement yesterday, PC Optimum Loblaws actually expanded their Optimum program. You can redeem your points for gas or car washes coming up.
Oh, that is exciting.
So Canada's biggest food and drug store drugstore retailer is expanding its loyalty program. It's going to take a couple months. I do believe, I don't have it in front of me, but I believe it's going to be in the fall, so throughout the summer. So go and shop at Noche Frile or Ron's or Shoppers. Get your points and pay for your gas. Oh, we have 30 seconds commercial, and then we want to do some social media when we get back.
Because
why don't you go out on a factoid?
Let's go out on a factoid.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So this date, June 18th in 1948, we can celebrate the first successful long-playing micro-groove record. So, and also I will tell you why it is called a record album. So, Columbia Records introduces its long play 10-inch and 12-inch 33 1/3 RPM record. One side played for 23 minutes, just ignore the giggles. One side played for 23 minutes as compared to about 4 minutes for the current 78 records. Okay, so the 10-inch version was soon phased out, and these had been developed by one Peter Goldmark. So RCA Victor had previously attempted to introduce a long-playing record for home use, but it didn't catch on. Now, why is it called a record album? So prior to the 33 1/3 long play, records had a thicker groove and ran at Okay, they had a thicker groove and ran at 78 RPM, so revolutions per minute, and therefore were only about 3 to 5 minutes per side. Because of this, music was sold on multiple records gathered together in a book called an album. So the new 33 1/3 LP could play about 23 minutes per side. Therefore, all the records from a typical album could be stored on a single 33 1/3 LP, but the name album stuck. That was easy. Well, easier for me, apparently.
Well, I don't know, 23 minutes and 10 inches, that's pretty good. Pretty good per side.
The canned laughter.
We'll be right back after this commercial break with more factoids and social media.
And
On TV News, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
Is going to a party really worth it? Putting yourself at risk puts everyone at risk. Help limit the spread of COVID-19.
All right, sounds good to me.
good morning and welcome back. We
Hello.
are getting ready to close out this Friday edition of First Local Mornings. Craig is ready now to give us the detailed 12-hour blow-by-blow of what's going to take care of us for the weekend, or at least the beginning of it. Take it away, Craig.
Take it away.
Thank you very much. And today is not going to be a bad day. We're actually going to see some sun in the afternoon with some passing clouds. We may see a shower and we may see a thunderstorm. So just be mindful of that. Other than that, we're going to be a very warm day today, kind of muggy out, 27 degrees it's going to feel like, and those winds are going to shift towards the northwest later on this afternoon and around 20 kilometers an hour, so be mindful of that. Just a note, 1995 on this date we hit 33.3 degrees, and in 1948 we hit minus 0.6, so imagine that. And one last thing before we get to the 12-hour forecast. I know it's Father's Day and the beginning of summer on Sunday, but it's also my mother's birthday, so I want to wish her a happy birthday. She is the best mom. So let's take a look at the 12-hour forecast, just a recap. So we're sitting currently at almost 18 degrees right now. Temperatures rising to about 24, but it could be 27. And this evening we could see those thunderstorms roll in. Nothing major. It'll just be a small little thunderstorm if they do develop. And temperatures around 22 degrees with those northwest winds too, to be mindful of that. So that's your 12-hour forecast. Join me at 5 o'clock for the full 7-day forecast, and we'll tell you what's happening next week. It's not looking all that bad. Right now, let's send it back to Heidi and Colette.
Thank you, Craigers, and Merry Christmas. Happy birthday to Mrs. Huckerby from all of us here at On TV and Sue Online. I'd like to wish my dad a happy Father's Day as well.
Yeah.
We have. I was creeping my parents this morning, but we have this little picture there. Do you have that, Mike? Oh, my little nuggets a few years ago wishing my dad. So we're just going to recycle the Happy Father's Day that we sent to my dad a few years ago. There's my boys there wearing their nice Glasgow Celtic jerseys. And my dad is actually at Celtic Park at the top there, which is in Scotland, and holding the Canada flag because he is the president of the Irish Club in Hamilton. My dad rocks. Happy Father's Day. You're the best. On TV, firstlocal@gmail.com if you want to send us your pictures.
And of course, now it's just going to sound like I'm just doing it to keep up, but, happy Father's Day to my dad as well. He was a lumberjack, and he's okay. Rides his Harleys night and day. Haha, there's a
Very
little
funny.
And since we're at that, I'll wish my dad a happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to Mr.
He's like 90 years
He
old,
as well,
so he's
from
doing really well.
90 years old, Mike's dad is. So
Yes.
happy Father's Day to him
Wow,
as well.
happy Father's Day to all the fatherish
happy
types.
Father's Day.
So,
Social media.
Yeah, social media, because everybody's
blowing
on
up.
fire today. It's been quiet this week, and all of a sudden everybody tunes in Friday and starts chatting. Chris Bridges, good morning. Fantastic Friday fact. In the UK and Australia, Friday is sometimes referred to by the acronym Poets' Day, which stands for Piss Off Early, tomorrow's Saturday. I love it.
You know what?
I love it.
Was he the one that gave us the great Thor comment yesterday about Thursdays?
I think so.
I enjoy
think
you.
so.
What's his name?
Chris Bridges,
Thank
but
you,
it's Chris with a K and Bridges with a Y.
Thanks, Chris
So,
Bridges. We appreciate the content.
Bradley, I enjoy a glass of wine every night for the health benefits. The other glasses are for my witty comebacks and flawless dance moves. Yes, gay. Jim Whitty says, yeah, third degree, with a smile. Costa Rica checks in. 2 palm trees, 2 suns, 3 cups of coffee.
Nice.
Pura vida, he
Pura
says.
vida. Good
Nice
life.
to hear from you, Mike. Andrew Smith, good morning, ladies. Happy Friday and enjoy your weekend with a smiley emoji. Happy Friday to you as well, Andy. Tony.
Good morning, Tony.
TGIF, ladies, you look wonderful today as every day. Hope everyone enjoys the weekend. And there's the sun coming up between,
Happy Friday, Tony.
with 3 little heart eyes.
buddy.
Merci beaucoup says, come and visit to Tony. Steve Childs, factoids. And this is a quote. We've got a full tank of gas, half pack of cigarettes. It's dark out and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it. 3 mugs of beer. There he is.
There's your beer.
Yes. Honey Brown, it's a beautiful morning, ladies, and so are you. It's a crazy world, but we live here, and that's actually a song. Well, thank you very much, honey. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm going to look up that song, actually. Merci beaucoup says, good morning. Getting my first shot today, getting needles in arms so we can open up. Yes, good for
And
you,
you get yours tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes. Yes,
Wishing
I
you well.
do. Derek Pierce says, good morning, ladies.
Oh, good morning, Derek.
This is our Lego.
Our
He
Lego
made the
genius.
Lego Heidi and Colette.
Yes.
Kimberly, happy Friday all, commencing 2 weeks of vacation this
Oh.
afternoon. Yay me. With, a buffet of emojis.
She deserves it.
Yes, 2 weeks, eh?
2 weeks. Oh, that's so nice. Very nice. Enjoy your vacay, but watch us.
Steve Childs, well, she is, I think, going to a cabin somewhere with her intended.
Oh, her intended. Have fun.
Steve Childs bids her to enjoy. Debbie Doucette says, happy Friday, everyone. Have a super sunny day with a whole whack of emojis.
Nice.
You too, Debbie.
Thanks,
Have
Debbie.
a great weekend. And then she also adds, happy anniversary to your mom and dad.
Oh, thank you
with
for that.
a bunch of hearts. They are a beautiful couple.
They
I
are.
quite agree. Like, beautiful couple. Carl Gray, good morning all. So from Fergus, good morning, Carl.
Sorry, we shanked your son's Facebook profile yesterday. Not sorry, as we say.
Okay, sorry. Not sorry.
Not sorry.
Your parents.
Oh, they have.
Thank you. That was a lovely surprise.
Actually, it kind of sounds like my mom.
And it's an homage. I love that accent.
In a good way, yes.
So
exactly.
I wish that and Bradley wishes them happy anniversary.
Thanks,
Joseph, Friday applause is well deserved, right? I love the canned laughter. It's like
Mike.
one of my favorites.
It doesn't sound the same when I'm breathing deeply in the microphone.
Yay!
I don't hear it. Okay, perfect.
All right. Art. Oh, hello, Art. Thank you for
Art
watching.
Vandelay?
No, Art is a friend of mine from my former work, and I miss
that's
I miss
nice.
our conversations.
That's nice.
Come and see me sometime when things open
What
up.
does Art have to say?
He says, "Boo hiss" to Kevin. He and Kevin used to sing together. They're both singers.
Oh,
so,
yeah, Kevin's got a kick-ass voice, too.
Oh, your parents are speaking Scottish.
What are
to
they
me.
saying? Quickly.
Oh, aye. Yes.
You're
Yes.
making Heidi's day.
Love it.
20
seconds.
seconds,
Okay,
ma'am.
how many? Oh, gosh. Oh, I will get through. Yes.
Go.
Merci. Says applause for Kevin. Jim says Confucius say that man that farts in church sits in his own pew.
Like it.
Karen Bridges says good morning, ladies. Good morning.
morning.
Ashley Scorich says that was a great joke. I think we know who that's
Hi,
intended for.
Ashley.
And Riley Butts rounds it out and says, good morning, y'all. Have a lovely day, and a whole bunch of
Beautiful.
emojis. You want to see them, come to the feed.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, especially you, Bruce Clement, our fearless leader. Thank you very much. Happy Father's Day to everybody, and happy summer, and happy anniversary to my parents.
Happy Father's Day.